Week 7 in the UFL got going out west. Vegas at Denver. The Avengers trying to get their first win in a couple of months. Started off okay. Vegas gets the 3. Rob Noel would be here and really give Vegas fits all day long. Nate Hall completed his first 11 passes, including this one, up to the 25-yard line. Denver's drive would not stall into a field goal. Instead, Nate Hall finds Patrick Anderson down to the 8, and then from 1 yard out, it's Hall to Rene Leon, back of the end zone, got it, 7-3. Denver, that's a red zone touchdown, and you're too small. Hand off Rob Noel. Untouched all the way until the 35-yard line. Denver's offense clicking in the first half. Hall to Leon again. Taps the wrist. 3rd and goal at the 5. Ooh la la, nice falling into you catch right there from Denver. 14-3, then Vegas tacks on 3 more before the half. This is when things started to crumble a little bit for Denver, though. First drive of the 3rd quarter, they only get 3. They got to settle for 3 again. They were taking a lot of time off the clock, but they weren't necessarily pulling ahead. Down by 14, Vegas starts to get it rolling. End of the 3rd quarter, Jack Nitro gets H and R to block for the touchdown. Makes it a 7-point game. Then Frank Stearns over the middle on 3rd and 7, key conversion, then 4th and 4. Gotta have it. Stearns into the end zone for the score. We're tied at 20. Just outside of field goal range. Oh no, Nate Hall trying to give Denver an elusive victory, but the pass is picked off. 3rd and 9, give it to Nitro. Into the end zone, untouched for the score. Vegas now leads by 7. No time on the clock. Nate Hall, just throw it up there and pray. Answered. Durham into the end zone, ties the game at 27. We're going to overtime. But Vegas gets a field goal on their opening possession, and that's all they need because Denver throws another pick. No sacks for Vegas tonight, but 2 key interceptions down the stretch. The Devils win on the road again. They're still unbeaten on the road. Houston at El Paso, the winless Desperados with some new pieces. That's Jordan Herrera with that catch. That's Jordan Herrera with another catch. Herrera was all over the place in his first game with the Desperados. And that's Kalen Varley in the back of the end zone. 7-0. That's also a red zone touchdown, but short-lived success. Elliott Pope Jr. is picked off, and I mean picked off bad. That taken back by Elijah Blades to tie the game at 7. 50-yarder from Whitney, good. Houston up 10-7. P.J. Slaughter. I think he also goes to H&R block. All the way into the red zone. Pope Jr. takes it himself from 3 yards out. That's 2 red zone touchdowns for El Paso. They had only 4 in their first 5 games. Just before the half, they tack on a field goal, 17-10. 3rd quarter, Ronnie Shanahan for Houston throws a pretty deep ball, and Dre McCorkle says, "That's my catch." Handoff to Simeon. Bouncing off tacklers. That was his longest run of the night. Gets Houston into the red zone. Then from 1 yard out, Shanahan with a play fake. And Dre McCorkle definitely got his on that completion. 17-17, 3rd and 14. Elliott Pope Jr. still slinging it. Then P.J. Slaughter into the end zone for the first time in his UFL career. El Paso's up 7, and they'd keep it that way. Pass picked off by Cromartie. Javon Cromartie all the way down to the 12-yard line to go along with 7 tackles. He had Houston thinking this was going to end up in a loss, and that it did. Next play, Elliott Pope Jr. with a play fake into the end zone. You can't leave Bronson that wide open. Bronson burned the herd, and El Paso gets win number 1 of the season. Finally, the Monkeys off their back, 31-17. They beat Houston. Albuquerque at San Jose tonight. Both of these teams kind of up and down all season long. This little trickery there, a little cheeky. 3rd down and 2, got the first. Play fake to Denham, and then it's quarterback Dennis Tolbert to the sideline, finding his open target. Tolbert one more time into the end zone, wide open for the score. That's Shark Tarkington Jr., who's been an end zone magnet of late. San Jose's on a 2-game slump. Maybe it's Mike O'Neill that's going to help him out of the slump. He certainly was hot early. Cunningham over the middle finds O'Neal again inside the 20, and then one more time. Warren Cunningham, O'Neal, touchdown. San Jose, they respond and tie the game at 7. Tolbert with a play fake. He did whatever he wanted tonight. San Jose tried something new on defense. It didn't work. Pass caught over the middle. Easy as you please. Tolbert again. Shifty in the pocket. Finds Shark Turkington with the dive into the end zone. Landry Williams couldn't slow him down. 14-7 Albuquerque. Still early second quarter. That's a whiff tackle. And another long run for Albuquerque's star receivers. Denham getting the ground game going to the 20. Then it's Tolbert. 2 plays later, back of the end zone, got it. 21 early points for Albuquerque. San Jose would keep it close, but too many drives stalled out beyond the 50-yard line. A couple of field goals made it interesting. 21-13 with 7:44 left, but they couldn't get a full stop. So now down 11. This is Culberson, Derek Culberson, still unclaimed, down the sideline, getting him into position. After Eddie Franz caught a pass at the 1 yard away, San Jose gets the score. They missed the 2-point conversion, and they missed an opportunity of recovering an onside kick. So close instead. Bo Braxton. He's been a great asset for Albuquerque in this win streak. It's the Atomics. Now 4-3. They've won 2 of their last 3. Finally, in primetime, we went to California again for San Diego and Los Angeles, the 2 top teams in the Pacific Division. Payne Price doesn't have the speed, but he gets loose for 19. He's got teammates to finish off the drive. 1 yard for the score. San Diego comes out hot. 7-0. Payne Price on a draw, killing Los Angeles' #1 ranked run defense all day. San Diego, the #1 rushing team in the UFL. And they proved it again tonight, over 200 yards. Holdorf on this scramble. Fires down the sideline. Still don't know how the receiver kept his feet in bounds. Holdorf doesn't have to worry about that on the touchdown. 4-yard scamper. We're in the 4th quarter. LA still has no points. It's 17-0 with 11 minutes to go. Finally, Marco Swift gets a little bit of time to deliver this ball and a face mask on top of it. I want you to watch these hits that Marco Swift takes in the 4th quarter. Wham! Gets hit right there. Lars Bazar gets the touchdown catch, but Marco Swift paid the price. This time, down the sideline, Bazar, Larson in charge. Getting to the San Diego 34-yard line. This game is not over. Swift, wham, takes another big hit. Isaiah Fowler gets a few good blocks from a few good men. Down inside the 20-yard line. 3rd down and 10, under 6 to go. Swift again under pressure, and Isaiah Fowler gets open in the back of the end zone. It's a 3-point game. San Diego, what are you doing? Swift, deep shot down the sideline. He's there. Miles Morales-Woods, but he had to tiptoe on the sideline to make sure he got it. San Diego, more pressure. Later in the drive, forces an LA field goal, so we're tied at 17. Are we going to go overtime again? No, because Zach Holdorf delivers a strike down to the 38. 1 run later, it's another 50-plus yarder. Capolini with the game-winning field goal. 20-17 San Diego. That was 8 minutes in UFL heaven.